What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hamza from Ather Gaming, and today guys come to you with a brand new deck profile, guys. But of course, first, if you guys are here from Steven's channel, make sure you guys leave a like down below so I know that you guys love my content and actually wanted to come. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe because we are going to be uploading daily content and more insane Infernoble Knight combo tutorials, tips, and tricks. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this deck profile. So, starting off the deck file, guys, we play 3 Infernoble Knight Ogier. If you guys do not know what Ogier does, is he's a level 4 Fire Warrior monster. On summon, if he's normal or special summon, you can mill 1 Fire Warrior or 1 Noble Arms card from your deck to the graveyard, except himself, of course. Then he has a secondary effect where if he's in the graveyard, target 1 warrior monster you control, equip this to that target. Basically, he's like the Fire Armageddon Knight for this deck. Again, if I can't play Armageddon Knight, I'm gonna find the next best thing, and that is Ogier. Ogier is really important to what this deck provides. He's like one of the main cards you actually want to open up in order to combo off like play under Nibiru and actually just reach the highest ceiling possible that the deck can provide. Super nice card. Like, you love to see this card in your hand, and the fact that he gives you protection, so when he's equipped, the monster can't be destroyed by card effects, is like just like a nice little salt based sprinkle that this deck that he actually has. But yeah, moving on from Ogier, we actually play the Renaud. So we play 3 of Infernoble Knight Renaud. And now what Renaud is, or Renaud, or however you want to say it, Renaud's effect is if you control a Fire Warrior monster, special summon this guy. If you do, he's a tuner. Then he says if this card is special summoned, you can target one of your Fire Warrior monsters or equip spells that's banished or in your graveyard at your hand. So now Renaud is really good because he's like recursion that this deck needs. Like, you know, normal summon Ogier, mill, summon Renaud, add back hand. So you guys can already see like the synergy that Renaud and Ogier actually have in this deck, and this is the reason why of course you're playing triple Ogier and triple Renaud, because they're like the best starters in this deck. Like, this is the best 2-card combo you can open in your deck. Like, realistically speaking, real talk, this is the best card combo you can open in the deck, and as well as in combination. But any way of seeing this and this together will guarantee you to play around at least 1 hand trap, and since you're playing a combo deck, you can already turbo through as many hand traps as possible, so you don't even care. Like, it doesn't even matter to you. So yeah, Renaud's really good. Then we play the 1 Infernoble Knight Olivier. Olivier's effect is send 1 Fire Warrior monster or equip spell from your hand or face down the field to the graveyard, special summon him, but he's treated as a level 1 tuner. And then of course he has a second effect that Ogier has, which is if he's in your graveyard, try 1 warrior monster, equip him, and then a warrior monster equip with him can't be targeted. So now Ogier is protection by card effects, this boy is protection by targeting, really good. Then the best thing about Ogier is he's level 4, but he's also a level 1, if you know what I mean. When you special summon him, he becomes a level 1 tuner, and then if he's just regularly on the board, he's level 4. Really good utility that what he provides to the deck. And then the final Infernoble Knight we play as Astolfo. Now I like Astolfo strictly for the reason why he's like more of like a turn 2, like a niche follow-up play. If you guys have practiced and tested with the deck a lot, you kind of know what Astolfo really provides, where he says you can banish 1 Fire Warrior monster from your hand or graveyard, special summon this guy, then make it the same level as the monster banished. So like, he in a sense helps you deal with like a lot of annoying cards. Then of course he has like the effect where like you can banish this guy and then like special summon the Fire Warrior monster and then special him. So he's really good. But the reason why I personally like Astolfo is just because the level manipulation, the free special summon ability that he provides. Like, depending on, like, say for example Isolde gets interrupted or whatever, Astolfo can actually just be that missing piece that you need. And again, like, you can grab all these cards with Renaud, anything you banish with Astolfo. So Renaud's again really good. Then we play 3 of the new boss monsters. We play 3 God Phoenix Gearfried, or Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, or whatever he's going to be called in the TCG. Now we play triple God Phoenix Gearfried, and this is literally because we need to play around Nibiru. In this format, or in formats to come, combo decks will always have to deal with the fear of Nibiru. Now God Phoenix Gearfried is the reason why you can play with Nibiru. Basically, you summon them by banishing 1 equip spell from your field or graveyard and special them. Like, think about how insanely generic that is. Like, people complain about Conductor being able to just banish 2, and then like the cards you banish give you advantages. Like, this is really similar, right? Then on top of that, it says if he's equipped with an equip spell, you can send 1 face-up equipped card you control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it of the effect of a monster. And then he has a third effect, well, like a second effect. At the start of damage, if he attacks, you can equip 1 other face-up monster on the field to this card as an equip spell, and then he gains 500 attack. So it's really good. Like, being able to push for a game, like you can go Olivier swing, do damage, and then God Gearfried swing, and then Olivier equipped to give him like a 500 cute little boost. I've done this a lot to attack for game, to be honest. So Gearfried's really good. The best thing about this is Ogier can actually dump Gearfried, and then you can summon Renaud to add Gearfried. If you guys have seen my combo tutorials, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, moving on to the 1-card combos, we played triple Space Connector and 1 Dolphin. Again, there is no synergy in this deck apart from them being warriors. Like, there's no fire synergy, but it doesn't matter because Space Connector still gets Dolphin, and even if they don't have the Nibiru, Dolphin can rip a card from your opponent's hand. If they do have the Nibiru, it does suck a little bit, which is why like I'm not too fond of this engine. But again, like, so you're playing 60 because 60 is the best. Like, it's still good, right? You still want to be able to have Pulping Knowledge in your opponent's hand. So there is where Dolphin comes into play. But sadly, they're not a fire, so it's like, like you would rather open this boy. Sublime Knight X Paladin. Now, if you guys don't know what Sublime Knight X Paladin does, is on normal or special summon, put 1 fire warrior monster or 1 Gemini monster from your hand or deck to this guy. Gains 500 attack. If he's equipped with like Gemini monster, he has all sorts of other effects, right? But that's not the reason why I play him. The reason why you play X Paladin is because of this boy, Squeak Knight. Now, Squeak Knight, I'm sure you guys have seen this in your bulk. This guy literally has cheese as a weapon. Basically, you can use his effect since he's a Union monster. He can special summon himself when he's equipped. So you go ahead and go normal, Sublime X Paladin, get the Squeak Knight, special Squeak Knight. Make sure you do not use Squeak Knight's effect on summon. It makes him a tuner, but you're going to special summon 1 more time during the turn. So just don't do that. Please don't do that. Like, so many misplays I've seen online of people sending me like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Please just do not use Squeak Knight's effect on the board. Like, I beg you. But anyways, apart from that, guys, that's it for like the extenders, the starters. Now moving on to the extenders. Of course, we're playing a 60 card Isolde Turbo deck, so we're playing triple junk forward, control the monsters, boom, free warrior on the board, baby, let's get it. So it doesn't even matter about that. And then of course we play the triple butter spy just to chain block our connector, chain block our Sublime Knight X Paladin, chain block our Renaud, chain block our Ogier. Like, this way there's so many more cards that we can actually chain block in this deck. So that's why I think butter spy is super important to this deck. And then of course we play the 1 Super Quantum Red Layer. It has these similar effect of junk forward, but he's a fire warrior again, so there's even more synergy. But he's a level 5 monster, so if you guys will see in the combo, you actually use him to ladder into Omega, which you guys will see if you guys checked out Steven's video. But then of course after Quantum Red Layer, we play the 6 Samurai Genba. Now Genba is really important because, again, you can play TG Striker if you actually like want to, but I think Genba is way better because it's a fire warrior monster. And essentially what he does is he's a level 2 tuner fire warrior monster, so he actually has synergy with cards like Renaud. Like, worst case scenario, you have an interesting hand, you can normal Renaud special this guy. Like, there's so many ways that you actually get into Isolde, even with your bricks like Quantum Red Layer and Genba. So it doesn't really matter in that regard. And again, it's really important that he is a level 2 warrior tuner monster. But now moving on, we play D1 Jet Synchron. Of course, Jet Synchron, this card's like been like, no, we want this card banned, but whatever, like, I'm gonna abuse it as much as I can. Then I play D1 O-Line. That's it for the tuners off of Noodle Boy. The reason why I don't play Despot is there's a lot of times when you use Ordon effect, you summon the 3 tokens, you actually have no more zones to summon the Despot too. Despot can only trigger when 2 or more machine monsters special summon, whereas Jet Synchron can summon wherever he wants. So like, worst case scenario, you just use your monsters, link them off, make a savage, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, do whatever you want. Then you can just reborn the Jet Synchron whenever you so choose. And in a realistic setting, you're actually never gonna only have 2 cards in your hand or 1 card in your hand when you're comboing. So yeah, well, unless you're playing like an inferior deck, but at that point, why are you playing Yu-Gi-Oh? But yeah, then moving on, guys, we play the Assault Beast and the Psy Reflector. Now, you guys know in the combo video I showed how important these cards are, but also like another super insane part about this is that worst case scenario, if you just get to Noodle, you can actually just like set up some sort of like niche combo where like you at least end like the Savage and Arclight, and that's what Psy Reflector does. When he's normal special summoned, you can add 1 card that lists Assault Mode Activate. Then you add Assault Beast. Assault Beast will add your Assault Mode Activate, and from then is how you actually just sort of like combo off and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, do your play. So that's it for like the main deck monsters. Then moving on to the hand traps, we play triple Ash, triple Nibiru. Ash, funny thing enough, it's a fire monster, fire tuner actually. So you know, there's a lot of things that you can actually like synergize this deck with. And then of course you're playing Nibiru because again, you're playing combo deck. You want to be able to go first and second, and being able to play these cards will really help a lot. So that's it for the main deck monsters of 37. Moving on to the spells. Again, we play combo deck. We're dropping them triple. Called by the Graves. No hand traps for you, sir. Called By plus Phoenix Gearfried is just like FTK killers. See you later. Then we play triple Dark Ruler No More. Now again, I play 9 defensive cards, well essentially 12, but 9 defensive cards. So the probability of me actually opening one of these 9 cards is about, I think I did the math, it was like 60% of opening one in my opening 5, or like 58%. So it's actually not that bad, like being able to go first and go second. Like you want to build your decks to be able to do both, so that's why I'm playing triple Dark Ruler. And again, like I have Theory Dark Warriors and just Warrior decks so much. Like I have literally the Galaxy Brain like to this thing, so I could do whatever I want. So that's why I think that triple Dark Ruler. Then we're playing 3 of an equip spell, and it's not DDR. I know it's so insane, but basically what Durandal does is when he's equipped to a monster, it can be anything. Like I've said before, you can go ahead, if you get Nibiru, you can go Durandal, equip to your Nibiru token, use this effect to add a level 5 or lower fire warrior type monster. So that's where Astolfo, that's where Olivier, that's where all these cards come into play. Unfortunately, you can't have Phoenix Gearfried, but whatever. Second effect is like you can target one fire warrior monster, like special summon them, but first turn you're locked into warriors. That doesn't come up as much as the Rhoda effect. So again, we're playing 3 of Rhoda, so we're basically playing so many more Rhodas that this deck has. And again, Durandal can substitute himself for any of these cards, like if you open them in like in combination with the other cards. So that's why I think Durandal is really important. Then we played the 1 Living Fossil. It's like another extender, just really good. Target 1 level 4 lower monster, special summon him, pension leaves shield, he negates, and then he loses 1,000 attack, but whatever, it's just another reborn card. We play Noble Arms, our Future. You guys have seen my Dark Warrior decks. I've always played this card. Now I actually have synergy in my deck playing Noble Arms, our Future. Really good, like being able to destroy like pesky back row. Of course, play the 1 Divine Sword Phoenix Blade just because of recursion and what this deck actually provides. Being able to just like constantly loop the 1 card that you can play with the Jet Synchron is really good. And then again, you have all sorts of other cards like Divine Sword plus Dolphin. You can actually just like use these cards to equip to Gearfried, send it, then add it back. So it's really good like that. The 1 Autonomous Action Unit, pay 15, Monster Reborn a card. This is really good because like when you go normal connector, they go Ash. You go Autonomous Action Unit, summon the guy, go into Noodle, summon a guy, go into Link Cross full combo. So again, like it doesn't matter. And yeah, that's why I think that this is really important, Autonomous Action Unit. Then of course we play the 1 Smoke Grenade of the Thief. Basically what this card says is if he's destroyed by a card effect, look at your opponent's hand, select 1 card from the hand and discard it to the graveyard. Now Smoke Grenade is really good because you can loop this card, right? If you open it, you can loop it. Even if you don't open it, if you open Durandal, you can loop it, right? There's so many ways to loop a Smoke Grenade. You can like rip 2, 3, even 4 cards from your opponent's hand to up to like a given point, obviously. But I mean, Public Knowledge is really good as well. Like you open this plus this, you're ripping all your opponent's hand. So yeah. Now moving on to another card, we play triple Heritage of the Chalice. Now when this card is printed, I knew they were going to give Noble Knights actually decent support, because this card says is add 1 Noble Knight monster or 1 Noble Arms card from your deck to the graveyard. Then it says if your Noble Knight monster equipped with a Noble Arms, equipped is destroyed by balance, sent to the graveyard, add this card back. But the reason why Heritage is so good is you can add any of these guys because they're Infer Noble Knights, but as well as you can actually add Durandal. So now you're playing 6 Durandals, you're playing 6 Ogiers, you're playing 6 Renauds. On top of that, you're playing the Rhoda as well, so like so insane. But anyways, then we play the 1 Glory of the Noble Knights. You guys can play more if you want, but since I'm playing more of like a Soul Turbo centric deck, there's not that much synergy because you have to equip to a Noble Knight monster. But basically you can just give him an equip spell, so then it can work as well. Basically this is another Durandal. It's another like technically it's another Durandal, which becomes another Ogier, which becomes another Renaud, which becomes another Phoenix Gearfried, which becomes another Heritage. Like you see like everything going hand in hand. Now moving on to the 1-ofs, we played the 1 Magical Midbreaker Field. Again, can't be targeted, can't be destroyed, doesn't take up any of my spell trap card zones. I'm literally going to activate this card and just screw your entire board, rip all your cards from your hand. Sucks that you have Imperm, sucks that you have Veiler, sucks that you have Ogre, sucks that you have Ghost Mourner because now you can't use them. Then we play the 1-1-for-1 because 1-for-1 actually synergizes with Sire Reflector, but he also synergizes with Renaud, but he also synergizes with Jet Synchron. Like you see, I don't really like to play bricks in my decks, and if I do have play bricks, I'm going to try and synergize them as much as I can possibly do. Like 1-for-1 can also get you Squeak Knight, worst case scenario. But anyways, then play Rhoda, it's reinforcing your army, add 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand. So technically speaking, you play 1 Rhoda, you got 3 heritages, so 3, you got 4 searches, you got 5, 6, 7 searches. You have 7 ways of getting almost any warrior monster that you want. So 7 in a 50 card deck, you basically have like a 40-something% chance of actually getting the actual hand that you need off of these cards alone. mixed with these cards as well. Like, you have all sorts of different variances that this deck has that can actually net you the most optimal 2-card combo. So that's why I think that this deck is really good. They play the 1 E-Tele, emergency teleport, strictly for our Side Reflector. Now, sadly, you can play Ghost Ogre as well, but you gotta chill with that. But you go E-Tele, summon the Reflector, get Assault Beast, Pitch, get Assault Mode, Reflector effect, reveal Assault Mode, get the Beast. Really good. Opening E-Tele is essentially like a 1-for-1 because 1-for-1 can get you this guy as well. Just like one of the best extenders in the deck. And worst case scenario, you get Nibiru, you E-Tele, you summon the tuner, you go boom boom into your Noodle, and then Noodle summons, and of course play the 1 Assault Mode activate for the Assault Mode Beast and the Assault combo. Again, you can fit any other engine that you guys want with these 4 cards, but these are consistency cards, so yeah. Then moving on to some cards you guys can play. You can possibly play the 1 Rolling Quick Effect, target 1 face-up monster you control, equip it to that guy, and then during the end phase, you can add 1 Fire Warrior or a Cut Spell. Now, he's okay. Personally speaking, I do not like this card at all, like whatsoever, but he's okay. Again, you guys can play him if you want, but yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on him. As well as Mogus. Mogus is okay as well. You know, when he's equipped, can't be short battle, but your monsters are already so strong, doesn't matter. Then he has the cute effect where he's in graveyard, shuffle 3 other Fire Warrior monsters, and or Noble Arms, banish or in graveyard, and then draw a card. I guess it's like okay, but to be honest, I don't really like him. Then again, you can play the Ignite engine as well, but I just don't think that it's the best, because you want to be able to play 3 of these guys to get your gear free. And the Ignite engine, sure, like it lets you do that, but like personally speaking, I just don't think that it's all that nice. Then we play the 1 VFD, because you guys can play the VFD, like this is the side deck, right? You can play the Crocosaur, you can play Armageddonite, you can play Hero Lives to get your Viant for Mallow, you can play Hero Lives to get Stratos, and then of course you can play more hand traps. Quickly, we're going to get on to the extra deck, guys, and the reasoning behind everything. I played the 1 Link Cross because, I mean, if you're playing a combo deck without Link Cross, what are you doing? We have played the 1 Hawk. Again, if you're playing a combo deck without Link Cross, what are you doing, right? Play double Isolde, guys, not the 1, because now, since you only mill like 1 or 2 cards like per turn for the combo, you actually have a lot more access to like turn 2 plays, turn 3 plays. Like, it makes the grind of this deck super high. Being able to have boss monsters like Phoenix gear free, like, just helps you extend even further. Of course, you play the 1 Ordon because, again, if you're playing a combo deck and you're not playing this card, what are you doing? And then we play the 1 Access Code Talker, like the new Borosword Dragon. When you summon, target a guy, your opponent can't respond to any of his effects. Banish pop, banish pop, banish pop. I'm gonna kill you now. See you later. Really good. Then the 1 Metal Marcher, because again, you're playing a combo deck, you don't play this card, what are you doing? Marcher can target anything. Play the 1 Tatsunoko. Yes, he's a new card. Tatsunoko is really important in the combo, actually. Like, the more I started testing with this deck, because you can go like Genba and this guy into an Omega, but you can also go into a Savage Dragon as well. So it's really good. It also forces your opponent to hand trap you when you make the Savage, and even if they don't see the play, I mean, technically speaking, they should see it, but even if they don't see the play, like, you can really punish them. Again, he's unaffected by other monster effects. If your opponent tries to Nibiru him, he'll stay on the board, and then you just make the Savage. So yeah. Then we play the 1 Herald of the Arclight, because we're playing the Noodle combo. We play the 1 Infernoble Knight Vanguard Roland. So now this is our boy Roland, but he's grown up. So basically what he does is, if you Synchro Summon during the end phase, send 1 Eclipse Spell from your deck to the graveyard, add a fire monster. Then his other effect is, add a Fire Warrior monster. His other effect is, during the main phase quick effect, equip him to a Noble Knight monster, and he gains 500 attack. So he's really good. Just being like, you know, synergy 2k. He is a tuner as well, so he helps you ladder off into bigger and better things. Then I played the 1 Ignoble Knight of High Longe Delin. Now see, this card is actually really good. Like, believe it or not, this card gives you a lot of plays, because he can equip 1 Noble Arms Equip Spell from your deck to him directly. And you guys know what I'm thinking of, right? Durandal. And now you can get Durandal, and Durandal can search you another card, and then that gets you another card, and that gets you another card. So he's actually really good. And then at the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 card from your deck to your hand, and then you can only control 1 of this guy, but it doesn't matter. So yeah. The 2 level 5 synchros are really good. Sadly, he's not a tuner, or else he'd be a lot better, but it doesn't really matter. Play the 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, just because we can draw into this card really easy, or this card can help us draw into like our side deck cards as well really easily, so that's why I play Charge. The 1 Omega, because you play the E-Tele combo, 1 Savage Dragon, and the 1 Infernoble Knight Emperor Charlemagne. Now, if you guys don't know what Charlemagne does, is if he's equipped with an equipped card, even during the damage step, destroy 1 card on the field. During the end phase, you can equip 1 equip spell card from your hand or graveyard to him, and then you can equip one fire warrior monster from your deck to him that makes it gain 500 attack. And then basically the real synergy with this card is that during the end phase, where is he? Roland will mill Smoke Grenade and add a card to your hand. Then Charlemagne will equip Smoke Grenade and equip like Ogier or like Olivier from your deck to him. And then Charlemagne will trigger to pop the Smoke Grenade to rip a card from your opponent's hand. So that is what I'm doing going forward. I am ripping cards from your hand. I'm setting up as big as negates as possible. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure you guys like the video, comment what you guys want to see next. Make sure you guys stay subscribed. Make sure you guys stay tuned because we will be uploading insane Infernoble Knight combos in the future daily. And then make sure you guys subscribe for that 6K subscriber giveaway. And like I always say, keep on shining and never give up on your dreams. Peace.